Torsiska with Saints 23, and as some of you know, I started my job. I just got a job, and actually, let's see, it's Monday now. Friday, like this past Friday, was my first day, and then I worked Saturday. So I worked. Let's see, Friday. Or I work at Hobby Lobby, if you didn't know. Sorry, Vanessa. I worked. Say Friday, I worked from 12:30 to 9 p.m. or until closing, and the next day I worked from 10 till close, which was 9. So I am like dead tired, even like today, and it's Monday, and then I have to go back to work this Friday and Saturday, and so yeah. It's pretty fun. The first day, I pretty much just I cleaned stickers off glass, so that was fun for like 3 straight hours. And let's see, I restocked some stuff, and then oh my gosh, Saturday, oh my gosh, oh that was torture. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, okay, so just start off, with what I did. So I started off, we just gotten, like, Friday, we just got like a ginormous shipment of, like, new stuff and everything. So first thing I did Saturday was I just, like, helped open boxes and stuff in the warehouse. And I did that for maybe like 30 minutes, and then I had my first break at 11:30, and then after my break, 15-minute break, I went over to the fabrics and I restocked ribbon for, let's see, it was probably like literally, see, we stocked ribbon, me and the three other new girls, for 3 straight hours. I'm not even kidding. And then I had an hour lunch, thankfully, and then I went back, and then we stocked ribbon again for another 3 straight hours. And then before, maybe like an hour and a half before the store closed at 8, I started zoning, which is where you like go on the aisles and bring the stuff that's in the back to the front and make it all perfect and everything. And I had kind of a fun time with that because they sent me to zone in the on the candle aisle, so I was like pulling to get candles to the front and stepping them and putting it back and fixing them, and then I stepped like another one, and that was pretty fun. But and then I zoned until 9, which is when I have to go, since I have to leave at 9 since I'm 16. But because that's pretty much what I did all day, and the actual work part. Oh, and I have a story. Okay, so, oh boy. Okay, let me get everything straight here. So I was on, sorry, I was keep touching my face. I was on my way, I think, back from, I was on my way back from lunch. At 4 o'clock, I was on my way back from lunch, and I was coming. The break room is on the other side of the store from where I was working, so I had to all the way back to the part where I was working in the fabrics from the break room. So halfway back, this lady and her son stopped me, and the lady says, "Do you know where the origami paper is?" And I say, I'll just tell her, it's probably, I think it's, probably with the scrapbooking paper and stuff over in these aisles over here. And apparently someone had told her that, and she looked for it and she couldn't find it. And so I looked for it in there in these 2 little scrapbooking aisles. couldn't find it. So, and it's kind of like awkward because she was like following me around like the whole time, like, and it was like even more awkward because, you know, like people in the aisles, so I had to like, you know, like weave around the people and like double back so I wouldn't, you know, and like the whole while she's like following me around everywhere and just like, where do we go? What do I do now? What do I do now? And so we get back like from browsing the thing, and I say, okay, I don't really know, I guess if they're not here, I don't know where they are. Let me go ask someone over here in fabrics who would probably know. And she goes, I leave it. I start walking away, and she goes, okay, I'll be waiting. I'm like, okay. I'm just like on the way back to ask the person. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's my second day. Don't get me one of these people already. Disgruntled customer on day 2 of my job. So I go back and ask the lady that, you know, that's been working there for like ever. Oh, there's like something on the thing, sorry. Anyway, so I ask her, and she says, I said, there's this customer who's really wanting to know where origami stuff is. And she said, well, it's probably near the scrapbooking. And I'm like, gee, thanks. That's where I just looked. So I go back to the lady, and she's just sitting there, you know, with like her hands on her hips. And she goes, and I say, she's like, when I walk up to her, she's giving me like this look, like just like, that's literally like the look she's giving me. And I just go, what did I say? I said, well, she doesn't know where they are. I don't really know where they could be. And she goes, well, I'm not having this. You know, I've been looking for these, and I can't find these. Someone needs to tell me where these are, you know, something like that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I go, so I say, okay, okay, okay. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. So I go, okay, well, let me see if I can find someone over here on like the other side of the store to help. So I'm sitting, so I I'm like sitting here power walking like to the other end of the store, and people on the way are like asking me where the bathroom is and where like little things are, and I'm like, that's why the bathroom's that way over by the front. Everything that's over there. That's over there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And so finally, I'm like making my way back to the break room because I just happened to the co-manager of the store happened to be in there while I was like eating lunch, so I thought he would probably still be in there. So I'm like going over there to ask him, and like the whole while the lady's like she's like trailing me like the whole time, like 10 feet away, and it's like really awkward. So I'm like power walking back to the break room, and so I waited for the co-manager to you know finish doing what he was doing, and then I'm like, hi, there's this lady who really, really wants to find origami paper, and so he goes, okay, and then of course that time some other customer asked where some other stuff is, and so he goes, of course, then he goes to help her, and I'm sitting here just like, oh my gosh, and so I walk back to the lady who's like followed me there, and I'm like, I'm feeling kind of smug because I'm like, I've gotten the co-manager. I just went and got the co-manager, so he's helping someone else. Well, he'll be right with you. And she goes, okay. So I kind of wait, and then the co-manager comes and takes over, and the lady does not even say thank you. I'm just sitting here like, are you serious? I just ran literally across the whole store times 2, and I helped you look, and I asked people. I got the stinking co-manager. And she didn't even say thank you. She didn't even look at me or acknowledge me or anything. So, make sure this is still recording. Let me make sure it's still recording. So anyway, yeah. So, lesson of the day is if you're in a store and one of the employees helps you and they're nice, And if you see that they